Hello everyone, Pinner Productions here, and today I'm back with another episode of my F1 2016 Career Mode series in the Force India. As you can see, we're doing well in the Drivers' Championship, and today we're going to Italy and we have an R&D event.
Hey, good to see you again. The factory sent over the parts that were looking good on the rig. They're being fitted as we speak. Have a look at the report.
So we have our new part fitted, the downforce upgrade from last episode, so that's going to put us up in the ranking of performance, which is going to be good. After practice you can see the resource points that I earned. I'm going to work towards the, I can't remember what it was, I think it's chassis weight upgrade is what it's called. Yeah, I think that's the one I was aiming for to upgrade, and here we go for qualifying on the super soft tyres as we go to the start of the lap now along the pit straight, and we get DRS late on the DRS though, but we are doing well at the start of this. Just looking around because there's proximity arrows, seeing if I get overtaken. You can see the Mercedes there in the rear view mirror on the left, and I get on the curb and almost go sideways there, and I'm down into P8 after the turn 1 with my accident there. Although with the Mercedes power I was able to get up into P3 by the end of the lap, so let's see, can I get a good run to the line? Oh, P2 at the moment, what's it going to be?
Good work.
P3 on the line. That's good, that's good. Considering our performance, that is really good. So, got 600 resource points. We'll see if that's enough for the upgrade I want to do. I'm leading the rivalry. I didn't expect to be doing that at this stage in the career. Let's have a look at the research end for them. No, I can't afford the chassis weight upgrade, so I'm not going to do that, but let's go to the race.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have a Force India, Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen and Ricciardo.
Here you can see my strategy. It was a super soft strategy, starting on my qualifying tyre, going on to the softs on about lap 4 I believe that was. So as we go to 5 red lights, and it's go, go, go here in Italy. Hamilton gets a bad start, so that is going to be P2 for me off the line here. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it up on the run to turn 1. You can see a Ferrari very close behind me, and I'm going to go up the inside, or around the outside of Nico Rosberg for turn 2, or the second half of the first corner, and he gets the drive on me out of the first corner. I'm going to have the inside line though through, I can't remember the name of this corner, the Curva Grande, that's the one. I was about to say 130R, but that's at Suzuka. As we brake for the chicane now, I lock up and I go deep, and oh, that's not great corner, and allows Rosberg to catch up a bit to me through the first of the 2. I think they're the Parabolicas, I can't remember. I'm not very good with the corners of Monza at the moment. Wait till September when the race is on TV, then I'll be good at the corners of Monza. But for now, we have got P1, which is an amazing position to be in for the Force India. Just hoping we can keep this position. At the start of lap 3 there was a large pile up at turn 1, so that brought out the safety car, although all the runners were still in the race, and I decided to switch my strategy to pit onto the medium tyres at the end of lap 3, so that would lose me less time in the race than it otherwise would have, and I'm just trying to keep to the delta now as we enter the pits. I've kept to the delta, so I don't know what position I'll be out in. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to have a similar decision. Oh, it looks like Hamilton has decided to go for a similar strategy. Raikkonen has stayed out along with Rosberg, so I get out ahead of Hamilton, which is good. It means I keep my net P1 after the pit stops. Just got to try and get some good moves, and I'm coming out just outside the top 10 in P13, P12 it looks like. Oh wow, that's P11, P10? No, P11, okay. Got to hand the position back on Haryanto. Good to see Manor up into the points briefly, and I'm up into P11 in this race. The safety car came in on the end of lap 6. I was up into P6 after people pitted during the safety car, and so we are back up to racing speed, and when we get green flags now, I can get back up to racing speed, up to Rich Mix on the straight. Haryanto dives into the pits, and I get P5 off the restart, just behind Romain Grosjean. So as we go down into the braking zone, can I make any overtakes? No, I can't, but I am closing in on Grosjean through this first corner, and he is just behind his teammate Esteban Gutierrez, so hopefully I can make some moves on them on this lap, just try and get close. They are pulling away slightly though out of the first corner. I should have the straight line speed on them with the Mercedes engine in the back of the car with Force India. I set a purple first sector there, braking a little bit deep, allows Sainz to catch up slightly to me, loses me out time to Grosjean, hoping to catch up through these two corners at the top of the track layout here, and now around the corner. Apparently Grosjean has damage to his front wing, the engineer is saying, so that's going to be interesting for him as we come down the DRS straight. No DRS yet, obviously, just after the safety car restart. Can I get Grosjean into the braking zone? No, I can't. I'm not quite close enough, although I am gaining through the Ascari chicane, I believe that is, and I've got slipstream. No DRS here. Rich Mix though, with lots of extra fuel, and I'm up into P4 in the race, so that's good to be in. And now coming around the final corner, and am I going to go up the inside of Esteban Gutierrez? Yes, I am, slightly obscuring the pit entry, but it's okay. And he cuts across right behind me, gets in my slipstream. Is he going to try and come back at me? It looks like he might try and mount another overtake on me, but he can't quite do it, and I'm braking just in time so that I don't rear end the McLarens ahead, who are both battling. And now Grosjean comes back at me, so it looks like Gutierrez comes back at me even, not Grosjean. Gutierrez has already overtaken me when he's coming back, so Gutierrez is now back up into P3. This is getting very exciting in these stages of the race, although we're not really racing for position because all of these cars I'm racing need to pit at some point. I've already made my pit stop, so it's still interesting racing, and I've overtaken Gutierrez now for P3 in the race, so good position to be in at the moment, considering that means I'm basically in the lead because the McLarens need to pit. Now at the final corner of the same lap, I've really gained time on the two McLarens. Alonso goes into the pits, which gives me P2, and now I'm going to look to try and gain on Button. Got very much slipstream, no DRS though, and I easily pass him with the straight line speed that Force India has over the McLaren with the Honda engine there. I use my Mercedes to good advantage to get ahead of the McLaren of Jenson Button. We've got Sainz in P3 still, and that gives me the lead of the race again on lap 9. Coming around the first corner on lap 10, you can see that Vettel and Raikkonen have moved up into P2 and 3, so that means Button and Sainz have now made their pit stops onto the super soft tyres, and they'll be going quickly on those tyres, but also from far back, so they're not really going to make any difference. You can see how far behind Vettel and Massa now are. Massa P3 at the moment. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, but anything can happen really at this stage of the race. And now coming around the final corner, we have Vettel and Rosberg P2 and 3. I'm still P1, and it looks like it's going to be a win for me. Sadly, not much action going on in regards to my race, but other people there have been a lot of action, and that's P1 for Force India. Second P1, second win of the year after Canada's win.
So another fantastic victory for Force India today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Force India have really come a long, long way in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn that top spot. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings.
So here you can see the result of the race. I finished first with Vettel and Rosberg behind me, and my teammate of Sergio Perez in fourth. very good race for Force India. Not quite a double podium. That would be a dream at the moment, but could be close since my teammate performed very well. The Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton down very far didn't do very well, although they have apparently extended their lead in the constructors on the top of the standings, so well done to them, I suppose, after a bad race. Button and Alonso swapped places in the drivers. I'm still P4, ahead of both Ferraris and Max Verstappen, so that's good, even though they're ahead of us in the vehicle performance chart. Let's have a look at the constructors, and I am P4, or Force India are P4 in the constructors, not just me and my teammate are getting them a P4, so that's good. Not sure if we'll move up from P4, but we've got like 6-7 races to go, so again, almost anything can happen. I don't think I'm going to win the drivers, even after some really good results. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's really possible that we could get P3. Also unlikely, depending on how the other races go. I mean, we've had some really good, strong tracks for me and Force India. Tracks that I enjoy driving, tracks that the Mercedes power unit is suited to, like Spa and Monza, and Canada as well. Fast tracks. So this has been a good episode for me. I am going to make the engine cover upgrade. Hopefully that will follow through to the next episode, otherwise I'll set it on the next episode, but hopefully we'll get that for the next episode. Anyway, I do want to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, then give the video a like and comment below. Tell me what you think I should maybe upgrade next time, or just things you would like to suggest for the series, and subscribe to the channel to see more episodes of this series, as I will be doing more. I will get to the end of the season before the new game comes out on the 25th of August, which I do plan to get. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.